Oh, hey. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. It is the midnight after dark, after morning, in the early. We're gonna come up with a real title and we're gonna have a real mantra. But for now, we working it out on this midnight train to the money. So come on, invite your followers on Periscope. Go ahead, share the broadcast on Facebook. We're excited to have you here. I'm Tisha M. Johnson, and I'm excited to be here with you. I'm helping women manifest true and lasting love. So if that's you, then we might need to have a conversation. But in the meantime and in between time, we got a coaching certification program that we're going to be talking about. Hey, Charmaine, we're going to be talking about this morning. So you don't want to miss that conversation. There's still time for you to join. bit.ly/free women 2020 is the link. Go ahead, get started in the process. There's $1 million that's going to be given away. Don't miss your shot. Listen, we're talking about choices. Are they ruining you or are you ruling your choices that you're making? Hey, Diane, thanks for joining. So, again, welcome and thank you so much for being here. I'm going to let my beautiful, lovely co hosts introduce themselves, and I'm going to go do what I just asked you to do and share the broadcast.
All right, y'all. Hey, yes, it's late night, early morning. Again, thank you for joining. I am Stephanie Lane with the Career Women Collaborative, where career women hire me to help them get the position that they earned or the promotion that they've earned, and then get the money, the dollars that they deserve, that they're worth, as well as get into their next level or new career. So we do all things career women. So, hey, if you haven't shared yet, make sure you put in the comments #shared so that we know that you shared and we can call you out. Again, thank you for being here and joining us. We love that you guys are rocking with us. Our Facebook family, thank you for being here. Our Periscope people, those of us who are watching us on YouTube, Instagram, hey, y'all, hey, we love it, love it, love it. Yes, we're going to be bringing it again like we do every night. We love that you guys are rocking with us. You never know what you're going to get. So you always got to show up. You definitely are going to get dropped some nuggets, but it's also going to be entertaining. So again, thank you for being here.
Entertaining. Yes. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday slash Thursday. My name is Shaquanda CJ Alston. I am an accountant and owner of Johnson's Bookkeeping and Tax. With business owners such as yourselves, you guys hire me to take care of your financial planning. You hire me to take care of your budgeting, your PPP funds, your EIDLs, your budgets, your taxes. You hire me to take care of those things. But other than that, I am absolutely super excited to be here tonight. Go to bit.ly/free women 2020. You absolutely need to hear what we are talking about tonight because everything in life is about choices, right? That's our topic. Tonight we're going to be dealing with choices. So with that being said, my sister's going to take it away and she going to get it going. And let's see if we're going to go to church or we're going to go to the club.
Well, we've already had our church service, so that won't be it tonight. However, guys, making choices can be difficult for everyone. And some of us like to sit on the fence. We don't like to make a decision because it can be too difficult. But then there's some of us that are too quick in making those decisions or making those choices that we don't think things through all the way. And it might not be the right choice for you at that moment. But we're talking about, are you in charge of your choices? Are they running you, or are you ruling over your own choices? Are you taking control over them, and you're making sound choices that are moving you forward, that are propelling you to a level that you want to be, that you desire to be? And sometimes, guys, you got to do several things. There are so many things that you can be doing, but there are certain things for sure that you should be doing. And one is conquering that fear of making a choice. Sometimes when things are presented to you, they're put in front of you. We're too afraid to make the choice. We're too afraid to even think about it. It's too scary, or you're too afraid that if I go this direction, it might not be right for me. It's not the right. I need a sign from God. I need confirmation. I need someone to come speak over my life or something before I dive into it. Sometimes, though, you're going to have to get yourself together and make a sound choice, especially when opportunities are presented to you. You will miss things. And I always tell people, especially when I speak, I tell them never, ever, ever let life pass you by. And how does that happen to people? Is because they don't make choices. Whether it's right or wrong, you'll never know if you don't make the choice. And if you let the fear rule you, then you'll never make a choice. And you'll never go where you know you need to go. You'll never be who you know you need to be. So make a choice and go to bit.ly/Free Women 2020. And when you come to Free Women 2020, you're going to get information on joining us on a webinar. That is a choice. That is a decision that you will make that, hey, I want to do something different in my life. I want to move differently. I want to walk differently. I want to act differently. I want to have something different. And when you make that decision, you'll go to that link, you'll get the information, and you'll show up on Friday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. Come, find out what the information is all about. We're giving away money. Our coach is being gracious enough to give away $1 million in grants so that she's making this affordable for you to benefit. Don't let life pass you by. Go to bit.ly/Free Women 2020. TJ? I mean, CJ or Tish? I mixed you all up. Either one.
TJ the
Go ahead,
DJ.
Tisha. Yes, go ahead on, Tisha.
I used to want to be a DJ, like for real. I was gonna be on the ones and twos.
All right.
Anywho,
Okay.
but I made a different choice with my life. So yes, I used to think, now this is like when I was younger. Oh, if I don't make a decision and if I don't give an answer, then it's cool. But not making a decision is a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Not making a choice is a choice. So either you're going to allow yourself to stay stuck, or you're going to do your level best to make decisions that are going to benefit you and the lives of those that are near and dear to you. I mean, there's no other way around it. You can't wait for life to choose for you, because if you do, you'll look up and be disappointed. If you don't take control over your finances, your career, your body, your health, you have a choice. If we were created and your body was created to heal itself, then why would you not choose those kinds of means? Now I know some things people are just resolved to, I got to take a pill. I get it. But your body was designed to heal itself. So if there's some underlying conditions, there's some things that are off whack. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I have a little bit of a different belief, I think, and I only say I think because I don't know. I don't there are some things that they say are hereditary in terms of, if your mama, your daddy had high blood pressure, then you gonna have high blood pressure. As believers, I don't believe it has to be that way. I think we make a choice oh well, it happened to them, then it's gotta. You have what you say. If you say it is, then it is. If you say it's not, it might be a fight. You might have to change some things about your life. I'm not going to be in denial about, okay, my mama and my daddy had blood pressure issues, but what does Tisha have to do? What does she have to change in her life so that I don't live down that same path? Now, again, you don't have to believe what I believe, but I believe that I have a choice because of who God made me and the power that He's given. I choose. I believe that Jesus died. And this ain't a church service, but I'm just saying, I believe that He died for every disease. He was beaten for every disease. And so I have a choice. Do I live under the constriction of high blood pressure, or do I get my butt up and walk and eat right? Now, that's just me. I'm just saying, you make a choice for the things you want to choose in your life. You make a choice. I'm sure CJ is going to talk about money choices. You have a choice to go to bit.ly/free women 2020. Now, will you do it? You got the link. Obviously, you have a device, a computer, a laptop, a tablet, or something. You have the means, but will you make the choice to do it? Will you go to that link? Will you get the information? Will you put in the application? Will you schedule the interview and actually do it? You have a choice. The choice is yours. I know it's stuff and things and systems and this, that, and the other. Even in all that, you still have a choice. You have a choice to buy into it, or you have a choice to do something different. If somebody told you had to live dirty, like with dirt and mud all over you, but you lived in a house with a bathtub, are you going to accept what somebody has told you? Somebody tried to make you believe, oh, you're going to get your tail in the bathtub. I choose to get in the bathtub.
I'm glad you chose that. CJ?
I was going to go ahead and let you go to the next one because I don't know. Y'all might not like me tonight when we talk about money choices. But I love you. I'm going to go into my accountant hat when it comes down to money choices. So let's see. Let's slide into the next one. Because the first thing came to my mind after Tisha was, she said the choice is yours. You can get with this, or you can get with
that. Hey.
Yes. Because, Friday nights, where is it at?
Right.
Go ahead before I get serious.
Okay. Again, if are your choice is running you, or you ruling over your choices. Now you can listen to those loud voices and not make a decision or not go with the choices that you have set for yourself, or want to choose or make a decision for yourself to move in a right way, or the way that is for you. This is one thing I'm gonna tell you. When I was pregnant with my first child, now people, they had all great intentions, all. And I knew without a shadow of a doubt that they all loved me. However, it was so confusing for me having a child that once he was born was fussy. I mean, he was up not every 2 hours, every hour and a half, and he wanted to eat. And and I was nursing, and I wasn't getting any sleep. He wasn't getting any sleep because he was up constantly and just fussy, and for no reason. He wasn't colicky. He just, to this day, he's super hyper. He doesn't sit down for anybody. And it's hilarious because like, you were like that in the womb. But everyone had an opinion about what I should be doing. with this child. And it was frustrating because I'm like, y'all telling me everything that I should be doing, but who is here with him? Right? It's me at the end of the day. And it made me feel like I wasn't making the right decisions for him. And I'm like, I'm questioning my motherhood. And should I be even, caring for a child at this point? Because again, it wasn't anything I was doing or not doing. And it wasn't anything that they were saying that was negative. They were making suggestions. But at that moment, it was like, do I listen to them or do I listen to myself? So I share that with you to say to you tonight that the decisions you make for you, your life, and your family are right for you, your life, and your family. I had to come to that resolve because I couldn't listen to the outside chatter. I couldn't listen to the chatter in my head that was influenced by the chatter on the outside. I had to just make that, come to that realization that I'm right. Even in my wrong, I'm right because I made that decision for me. I didn't sit that fence. I didn't hey, this is another thing. Tisha mentioned that, not making the decision is a choice. But I tell you what, sometimes in your indecision, someone else will make a decision for you. I choose to make my own choices. No, I'm not going to give that freedom away. I'm not going to allow somebody else to take control and end up making choices for me. I just will not. I refuse that. And again, it goes to, when you see something in front of you, how hungry are you? What is your desire level? Do you really want certain things in life? If you take an inventory of your life right now, would you be able to say there are areas in your life that you want to make better? Can you look at where you are right now? Can you say, I want to live better? Can you honestly say, I want to have more because I deserve more? Well, a lot of that comes all the way down to the choices that you make. One of the choices that you can make, again, is choosing to be around people that will encourage you, inspire you, and motivate you. So make a choice. Go to bit.ly/freewomen2020 because what you will find, you'll have a community of like-minded women that will do just that. CJ, are you ready to take it away?
I am. Tisha looking like, what's she gonna say? I am, and I'll give a disclaimer that everything I do and say is in love. But I am an accountant, and I'll be remiss if I don't tell you the truth. And also the fiduciary responsibility that I have to you to tell you the truth. And the truth of the matter is, when it comes down to us and our some of us and our money habits and our money mindset and our decisions with money, we are just off. We're off. We can. Some of us can be honest and say that. And when I say off, meaning, let's give you an example. We are in a pandemic, and some of you have no, nothing is really where you're saying, okay, 911, let me save a penny out of every dollar, not even 10 cents. Let me save something. Where a lot of us don't have $400 for this emergency, don't know what's gonna go down any day. When you have the blueprint or you have an opportunity like this, don't make the right choice to say, let me at least explore and see. So then when things absolutely halt and the world stops, then we're questioning and where it's a lot of anxiety, then we feel like, it's everybody else's fault. But we have to take inventory and say you had a choice whether you were going to say, let me save a penny out of every dollar. And let's just be real, numbers do not lie. If we take your salary, take your hustle on the side, does not matter. If you can save a penny out of that, and I know you would have at least $400 for an emergency, because that's where we are. So when there are events such as this one and opportunities such as this one, and we don't make the choice, you have to ask yourself the hard question. Do you really want to be bound, or do you want to be free? It is a choice. You cannot say you want to be free and do not make the necessary changes. Like Tisha was saying, as far as with the health and the your health, it's just honest. If I want radical change, take me. I'm just gonna talk about me since I hit you there. I know I did a gut punch. I love you, but I'll take it from me. I'll be very transparent. I told the doctor, I said, I need to do something. This few pounds here and there, since we were talking about, since Tisha brought up the weight, I need to shock my body and do something totally out of the ordinary. He was like, absolutely. I need you to go plant-based, alkaline vegan for 90 days. What? So again, that's a choice. Because immediately when he's like, okay, well, how bad do you want it? I need you to do plant-based, alkaline, vegan, clean eating for 90 days. You bought it or not? And so immediately I had to say, you know what? I can talk all I want. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I haven't drank, drink a gallon of water every day. Are you going to do it? And I sit here with all the kombucha, I call it kombucha, but fermented juices and all the veggies and all the water stacked and meal prep and all of that. And I can't even get down a gallon of water. So I have made a choice. There is something inside of me that say, girl, you are a New Orleans girl. Everything you eat is sauce and rice, and you can't have no shrimp. I mean, you can't have no crawfish. Like literally, we have seasons for this food, and so I have to be honest with myself. If I want something different, I have to do something different. If I want to see results, I have to do something. So it doesn't matter if you're dealing with your relationship. It doesn't matter if you're dealing with your career. It doesn't matter if you're dealing with your money. There is an element of a choice that you have to make. And oh my God, Stephanie, you hit the nail on the head. And with that, because that's going to give a segue, my question is, what if you were like me, since I'm out here being transparent, and you made choices based off of other people? You lived for others, whether it was your family or your spouse or your peers or your girlfriend. This having a certification and teaching you about making multi-million dollars, that's not really popular. It really isn't. So I want to segue and Stephanie, help those such as myself who used to live and make choices for others.
Oh, girl, I'm going to make a choice for you. I'm going to eat those grits for you. How about that?
Yes, eat the grits. I got it. And a day. I'm going to give you all of them. I can't eat no grits no more. At least for 90 days, I can't eat no grapes no more.
Oh, I
But
bet it is. That's right. That's right. And that leads us to determination. But Tisha, you want to comment? You want to jump on in this conversation, sis? She's like,
choices for others. Choices for others. Have you? Because I know I have. It was bad for me. You know, do what mama say. You know, do what the people say.
Right. But
Yes.
you got to have that desire. You got to be, like I told you guys earlier, you got to move different. If you want to move differently, think differently, act differently, you've got to be determined. There's got to be something in you that's like pulling you, something that you've known for some time, and now an opportunity presents itself. You in due season, you've got to act. You have to act. You can't be slow in moving your feet. There's no way, because you know, and this is the other point we're going to talk about, that sometimes people, what stops them from making that choice or that decision is because it feels uncomfortable. And Coach talks about this all the time. People like to feel comfortable. They like that comfortable feeling. They know when you're learning, you're growing, or you're being stretched, it's going to become uncomfortable. And you got to get used to that feeling. And when people don't want what's best for them, that's because they're comfortable. And I'm gonna use her words. You're comfortable being broke. You're comfortable with staying on that job. You're comfortable with staying with that bae. You're comfortable with working for somebody that they don't promote you, they don't help you, they don't put you in the forefront, allow you to lead, they don't acknowledge you when you've done something great. And guess what? We'll drop you even after you've made them millions of dollars. They will drop you and they'll keep on moving. But because you're comfortable, you will choose to stay right where you are. And it could be that you don't believe this is for you. It could be that you're afraid of change. Change can be difficult. It could be that maybe you don't have the mindset yet to even conceive. And then it goes back into the matrix. We talked about the matrix a few days ago, or last week actually. And, if you're not at a level to where you can really see through and see clearly, then it can be very, very uncomfortable. And I'm going to tell you, every level, y'all, is layers to this. I'm telling you, it's layers to this abundance thing. Every level that you go, it's going to get uncomfortable. There is going to be a level of fear because of the comfort or the discomfort that comes with it. But you got to keep moving, because guess what? It's always going to happen. It's how you react to it. It's what are you going to do with it? What decision am I going to make to overcome that discomfort? So that I keep my eye on that prize, that I know I'm going in this direction, that I know that I'm going to create a legacy for my family. I see it, I taste it, I smell it. Tish?
You just talked about my whole life. Living according to somebody else's expectation for me. Making the choice to make other people happy before me. Making the choice to give my all and everything and sacrifice for a job only to be disrespected and neglected. Did I mention that I still didn't get my 20 years?
Did we just have a talk about let it go? Did we just have a talk about let it go on Monday?
I think yes.
I worked hard for that 20-year award. I want my stuff. Okay, anyway.
And you forgot to add, and I'm sure you are grossly underpaid than your male counterparts.
Absolutely. that probably is the only area that I probably make more money than some people that I know with degrees. But no, I mean, it's not enough. It doesn't afford me everything that I want, need, and desire. It's not gonna make me no millionaire. So in that, yes, and plus there are other reasons. Anywho, making choices to stay in bad relationships because you're comfortable. I think I heard, or it's familiar, or you just don't want to get out there and do something different. You don't want to meet nobody. No, I can remember plenty of times like I don't want to start all over. I don't feel like I don't want to meet nobody. What color you like? When is your birthday? I was just like I don't want to do that anymore. But you make choices. However, at this point in my life, y'all know I said 50 was a crossroads for me. It was okay. I've done some stuff, but there's so many places that I desire to go that I've not been. Waiting on somebody else, making a choice to stay stuck because somebody else wasn't quite on the same page. No, life is too short. So I've made the choice that I'm pursuing being an entrepreneur full time. Ministry is going to be part of that as well. And I'm just going for it. And I know I'm in my season and now is the time, and I appreciate whatever the world is doing because it's working for me right now. Um, and that's no slight on nothing and nobody and all that. I'm just saying this has been a blessing for me. Because I still would be going and doing and allowing myself to be pulled here, there, and everywhere. But I've made the choice to choose me. Somebody needs to put that in the comments. Make the choice to choose me. I've made that choice in every area of my life. Oh my goodness. I can't tell you how many days I felt bad about every part of my life. Like, you drive X car, but something wrong with it. Or, you live in XYZ neighborhood, but it ain't a house. I mean, I could pick my own self apart. I didn't need nobody else to put me down. I did it for myself. But I made the choice that I'm enough. I deserve more as it relates to
Did we lose her?
relationship.
There we go.
Okay. The screens was like spinning. Had to make a very hard choice. It's hard to walk away from a relationship from somebody that you love. But if you know that's not God's best for your life, what you gonna do? Stay stuck and still be in that same old cycle? No, I don't choose that for my life. I deserve to be loved like I love. I deserve to have the money that I see other people having. I deserve to drive what I want to drive. I deserve to ... I deserve all of that. And I'm going to have
it. There we go. Because not only do we deserve it, it is our birthright. Who told you were supposed to be broke? Who told you that? Who told you that you're supposed to be robbing Peter to pay Paul? Who told you that you're supposed to be living off of somebody else's system? Who told you that? Who told you that you could never make $1 million? Who told you could never be a homeowner? Who told you that you could not have savings in the bank and travel and do all of those things that is your heart's desire? Who told you could not have and be and do those things? Because whoever told you that it's such a lie. It is such a lie. You can have, do, be all of those things. And this is just a small avenue of you starting that path.
Mm-hmm.
We have our webinar Friday night is informational. It is just it is just a small seed to plant, and you absolutely going out there and making the choice to do something great. When Tisha says she's in a blessed place now in the pandemic. Some of you all may look at her and say, "What in the world? We are in the middle of a pandemic. There is so much racial tension. We're under the protest. It is just so dark." But she's right. In the middle of all of that darkness, the bank account is better. She is on her way out of that job. So her desires are being met. So, and it's only, yes. Um,
I thought we weren't having church tonight.
I was just, I stopped in my track because I was so about to say, go ahead, give it to him. Go ahead, give it to him.
Look, they ain't ready. They are not ready.
Go ahead on and give it to him. But yes, and you know why? Because we live in expectation. You know why? Because we have sown. You know why? Because we work. You know why? We have put the time in. And I'm telling, that's why you have to, like our coach told us, live every day in expectation. Baby, in the middle of everything around me, I am still expecting.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have sown some seeds, money, time, energy, life, blood, sweat, and tears. Do you hear me? And so that's why I live in expectation. It does not shock me when I have a $25,000 client. I sold for that. Do you hear me? In the middle of a pandemic, I sold for that. So it's not until you have that. It's not until you say those things. It's not until you have your level of belief. It's not until you make those choices to position yourself to be blessed. And we didn't took it there now. So it's not until you make you put those moves on the chessboard. Position yourself to checkmate every time. Every time. So this is just a very small seed. bit.ly/free women 2020. And yes, there is a cost involved, but it is an investment. And that is a choice. Because if you tell me you can't afford the small investment, then there is another choice that you already made to stay where you are. Now, if you are a first responder, my sister T. Marie is going to tell you how that investment is actually a seed into your life for all the wonderful things you have done for us during this time. T.
So, in a world that has a hard time saying thank you, in a world that can at times be so thankless, our coach, and we're part of the community. We are offering the first responders, those of you who are on the front line, seriously on the front line, whether you're in the military or police, or you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're EMT. If you are out there, you made a choice to protect and serve. There's an opportunity for you. Now, spaces are limited, but there is an opportunity for you, and your tuition will be free. Now, don't look at it like, oh well, if it's free, it must not be worth nothing. No, it's worth way more than you can ever imagine, but you have to allow yourself to make the choice to come and get in the space so you can get the information that you need. I would love to see some nurses who have served, spent their time, um, and know that there's more for there's more for you. You know, you might love what you do, but I mean, you know, honestly and truly, there may be more for you if that's if you're feeling that. So for our first responders and those essential workers, maybe, you know, life didn't stop for you. You, even in the midst of the pandemic, you still every day, you still, and then, you know, they put more requirements on you because you have people getting sick, people leaving, people dying, you know, it was just rough. So if you're an essential worker, a driver, delivery person, UPS, FedEx, Amazon, um, you Uber Eats, Lyft, what if that was you and your life didn't stop, then there's an opportunity for you. Again, spaces are limited. So you want to go ahead. We are about to start. Next week will be the orientation, and then the week after that, there's another week. But you want to go ahead and get in the process because it's going to take a little bit as you get through that process, but go ahead and get it started. We have an information session Friday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, bit.ly/free women 2020. And listen, you don't have to be a woman. You can be a man. There are some men on the list that are interested. Listen, free money is free money. It's free
Right.
money. Okay, money is green. Okay, it's not. It don't ask you what color you are. It don't ask you what your gender is. Money is money. So come and get the money so that you can end up with the shmoney.
That's right. That's what's
bit.ly
up.
/free women 2020.
All right. So let me tell you what makes this unique, this opportunity. So this we're offering this certification program and offering in 12 different areas. And you will get a live coach. You will not get a video or a module that you'll have to read or study and take a quiz. You're actually going to be in class with a coach who will give you, impart knowledge and give you the wisdom that you need to be successful as or to become a certified coach. You will also be in a community of like-minded persons, which is super exciting. Then you will have accountability partners as well as work study sessions. Now, you will also have, guess what? Guess what? You're going to have homework. Why is that essential? Because you need to know, I mean, you need to study. You need to like hone your craft. If you're really serious about helping other people, you've got to study the work. You got to do the homework. You got to do the work. You got to put in the effort and the energy that it takes. Because no one wants anybody that's going to have, you know what, it and be with them. I'm gonna tell you, I don't want somebody cutting on my body if they didn't fully study. I don't want that if they cheated and took the exam, whatever. I don't want them touching my, not me. I want somebody who's knowledgeable, who took the time, who studied, who learned, who went to the work session, done their homework, and was held accountable for that education. And you will thank me later for those of us who don't like to do it, but you're pushing and encouraging yourself to do that. So you'll be, again, in a community with people that will help you through that. But the thing is getting that real live attention that you need and being able to ask questions and getting on time answers, right now answers, so that you can move forward with your certification process. The other thing, I'm telling you, this is like really super cool to me, is not only is this just a certification program, but you will get the business knowledge that you need to get your coaching program up and running when you've completed. Can you say, wow, guys, you don't find that. Most certification programs are just that. You get certified and you move around. That is it. You would have to go find a whole nother program that will help you in, you know, the business on the online world. I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. And I'm going to just be honest, SBA and SCORE only can help you so much. You need to be in a community. You need to be connected to a coach. Okay. And coach says this. So I'm a just simply, repeat what she says all the time. Even if you choose that this is not, because we're talking about choices, if this is not the community, if she is not the coach, we encourage you still to seek wisdom. It will make your life easier. It'll be better for your business. However, joining us at bit.ly/freewomen2020, you're getting a twofer. You will get certified and you get your business up and going. You can't beat that. And you're not going to find that anywhere, nowhere that is offering certifications. So come find out, come join us, hang out with us. Just like we come and talk to you, this is exactly how we present to you on the webinar. It's really informational, and we answer questions. Right now, guys, if you have questions, put your questions in the chat. We'll be happy to answer any and all questions that you might have right now about, okay, what's next? If I do this, if I don't. If you're watching us and you've already been connected to us and you've gone to bit.ly/freewomen2020 and you've already attended the webinar and you've already applied and you're about to do the interview or you've completed the interview, any step of that that process, just put it in the chat. Let people know that you've done this and that this is real, that we are doing it. And guess what? Time is of the essence. You need to get on here because there will be a time we're going to have to cut off and you're going to have to be on a wait list. We can't take everybody. We have a certain amount of money that we can provide for grants. We have a certain amount of slots that we can take. Everybody can't be. This is where we talk about being set apart. Everybody can't be in this wave. We want everybody in this way, but only those who make a choice or make that decision to choose to move in a different way, that act on that decision and complete all the steps necessary to access that opportunity. So I look forward to seeing you this Friday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern for the informational webinar. All right, so are we ready for the last? All right, Shartanya, Williams, thank you. You've interviewed, yay for you. Congratulations and welcome to our community. I love it. All right, I'm gonna give you a two for guys tonight. So in making your decisions, in making choices, instead of hesitating in making choices, one, it builds your confidence. It starts to grow, and you start taking ownership over the direction of your life, the direction of your business, the direction of your learning, your knowledge, your education. It starts to grow, right? And in that confidence, then you're able to make even more decisions because now you're allowing the natural progression of decision making to occur. I know I said a lot right there, but it's true. Once you make one decision, you have to make another one, right? It just doesn't stop after that one. But because you've made a decision, now you're able to make the next decision. If you don't make the decision, then you can't go to the next level, or you can't make a decision that determines which direction you're really going to go. So make that decision, build that confidence, right? The other thing, which is what we always invite you in, because I'm going to tell you, with making decisions, with making certain choices, brings about new people to you in your life. I don't care what decision it is. We can talk about relationships. You leave that boo thing, the very next day, I promise you're going to meet different people. You're going to meet someone that's going to replace that void. I'm not saying you're going to meet another boo, but I'm saying that you probably will meet other people. If you put yourself in a position and you decide, okay, I don't want to always be in my house, I'm going to start taking walks. Well, before you know it, as you're walking down the street, you're going to be greeted, or you're going to greet someone down the street. Before you know it, if you do that daily walk, you're probably going to see the same people. That's probably going to spark up a conversation. and then you've now met someone else. Well, when you make a choice to come into a community, when you make a choice to say, hey, I want to be certified, when you make a choice to say, I want to go through the process because I know I deserve to get a grant, then that we welcome you into our community. You get an opportunity to be connected with thousands of women. Guys, I'm not talking about 5. I'm not talking about 10. I'm talking about thousands of women whom you can network with. So make a decision, make a choice. Don't allow your choices to ruin your life. You've got to be ruling your life, okay? Tish, CJ, take it away.
I was like, I want to rock right now. I want to rock right now. I'm still in that DJ mode. Go on,
See, I was
CJ.
on Friends. How many of us have them? Let's be friends. Ones you can depend on. Let's be friends. That's what my mind was.
Only in the early morning hours. Go ahead, CJ. Come on. Drop some financial nuggets so we can get on out of here.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the your mouth. Okay. I'll be serious. Yes. Okay, so yeah, it's all about community, y'all. I mean, I think we have said it. It's about community. It's all about the choices. It's all about you choosing to be great. I mean, really, it's about you choosing to be great. It's about you being, Stephanie mentioned, being okay with those just choices that you make. Uh, Sometimes, it's good. And I know we as women, we like to kind of get a cosign from our girlfriends or something. But sometimes something like uh, something like this, you may not get that cosign. You may or may not. And so it has to be okay for you. Just like Stephanie mentioned, it has to be okay for you. This is for you. Like Tisha said, it's for you. It's something that is you. It's all about you, especially when you have given, sown to others. It'll meet that need, and it is definitely will help you financially. It would definitely help you financially. What is the worst that could happen? It can actually happen. It can actually happen. This choice could actually send you on that trajectory that you only dreamed of. And it's your choice. So that's all I have, you guys, unless y'all want me to sing one more song. Yes. Are we gonna hustle hard? Hustle real hard? My jam. Hustle real hard. Are you gonna do that? You let me know. Because we in the hustle hard crew. All righty.
She's still practicing stillness. I don't know what's up.
All right, y'all. We have had a blast tonight. To my Periscope peeps, y'all, where y'all at? Where y'all at? I don't know. They sleep tonight. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. We love y'all nonetheless. To our Facebook fam, thank you so much for rocking with us. We're excited. To our YouTube family. One day I gotta jump on YouTube with y'all, but it's all good. We're excited. Listen, make the choice. Make the choice. Y'all pull past into it. He done went Earth, Wind, and Fire. Sing a song.
Which song? Which
Oh
song?
my God. No, sing a song is the
Which
song.
song?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorites. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Just because the pastor say we can take it out on sing a song. 1, 2, when you sit down and out,
Go,
sing a
CJ.
song, it'll make you dance. Go ahead, Uncle. You might as well. Okay, I told y'all I can't sing. Please.
I don't know the words. I just know the melody and the chorus. Sing a song.
The trumpet.
Sing a song.
Hey, what we do want for you? Go ahead.
I heard y'all ears. Ooh, Lord, both of y'all know how to sing. I know.
Right.
That's all I know.
Woo, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, you guys, we're going to get out of here. Listen, check out the BYOB morning show. You definitely don't want to miss it. And we'll be back here same time tomorrow night, tomorrow morning. Listen, go to bit.ly/free women 2020. Sign up. The session is Friday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We want to see you there. We want to see you apply for this grant. The first responders and essential workers, don't miss out on this opportunity. Don't get to the end of whatever this is and go, there's more. Yes, there's more, and you need a break. Listen, being in that industry, I understand it's heavy. It takes a toll on you emotionally and physically. And so sometimes you gotta have a breakaway. Let this be your breakaway. I'm not saying you gotta decide you're gonna leave that, but have a breakaway, because at a point you gotta do something different for yourself. That's just the honest to goodness truth. And don't let it be age, and don't let it be because you're sick. Let it be a choice. All right, guys, we will talk to you soon. We love you all. Stay safe.
Bye.